Good evening, Kansas City. I'm Patrick Spray from Center Cut Records, and tonight we're proud to present SOS KC, a benefit to raise awareness, community and civic support, and funding for recordBar and Kansas City's independent music venues. The pandemic has touched many people all around the world, and our hearts go out to those who have lost their lives, suffered from the afflictions of COVID, including long-term effects, our healthcare providers, and our frontline workers who have been impacted. In addition to the health impact, we're seeing enormous economic repercussions as many have lost their employment. And we can't discuss 2020 without acknowledging the racist systems and practices in our country that have been clearly exposed and the accompanying social unrest and protest to end these once and for all. Independent music venues across the country are in a unique situation during this time as they were the first businesses to close and will most likely be the last to fully reopen. The CARES Act and PPP programs have not been applicable to music venues as they're not able to justify the costs of doing business to compensate staff for sound, lighting, stage crew, security, etc., with the limited capacities mandated by municipalities. Therefore, they have not received any assistance or had any real revenue since the start of the pandemic 9 months ago. However, venues have fixed costs regardless of being open: rent, utilities, insurance, licensing fees, taxes, etc. In a report from NPR in early June, venues reported that even if they receive PPP, 90% of them would not be able to stay open for more than 6 months without additional assistance. A coalition of over 2,600 independent music venues was quickly cobbled together to form NEVA to advocate for assistance. And on October 1st, the Save Our Stages Act was passed as part of the HEROES Act by the House of Representatives with bipartisan support, including our own Sharice Davids, Billy Long, and Emmanuel Cleaver. However, due to the inaction of the Senate and the transition to the new presidency, any stimulus package remains in doubt in the foreseeable future. This is why we as a city must take action now. Kansas City has a rich history of live music performances, recognized around the world as a cradle of jazz and late-night jam sessions. And this continues to this day with our internationally renowned Kaufman Center for the Performing Arts. As we continue to set trends around the world, let us recognize the stamp of creativity that Kansas City has firmly placed on the arts world and ensure that its mark remains indelible for our future generations. In addition to providing us with great music, our venues also provide our citizens with the wealth of economic benefits. Of course, venues employ staff and compensate artists, but they have a much deeper reach. Everything from the restaurants and convenience stores nearby to the Uber drivers and parking lots and all the taxes, licenses, and rent previously mentioned. And for little old record labels like ourselves, venues are the primary outlet for selling our merchandise. What can we do? How can you get involved? Educate yourself about the national movement behind Save Our Stages and our statewide movement behind the Missouri Entertainment Alliance. Contact our city government officials and explain why action needs to be taken on a local level in Kansas City to keep our economic stability. Work with your business or corporation to seek ways to support our venues for future generations. And if possible, please make a donation directly to recordBar or any of the numerous independent venues here in Kansas City. In short, spread the word, tell anyone and everyone you know, and get involved if you can. We're here tonight to bring you Center Cut's family, representing the hundreds of working musicians and artists in KC alone. Thank you, recordBar, for hosting tonight and continuing to search for ways to keep the music alive with new ventures such as partnering with Voltaire to create Lemonade Park. Thank you to all of the guest speakers tonight, including Mayor Lucas, representatives from music-minded organizations, and our world-class artists. Thank you to Kadesh Flo, Fritz Hutchison, the Black Creatures, and Calvin Arsenia. We love you all. There are numerous artists, art organizations, and news organizations that we could have included here tonight, but due to the brevity of our program, we were not able to involve everyone. Every single person we reached out to took the time to respond, even if they were not comfortable speaking or able to present. This speaks not only to the kindness of Kansas Cityans, but also to the civic pride we develop for all things local. Here's to our first event to showcase a small sampling of what our city has to offer the world, and here's to many more magical evenings of live music. Let's continue to join together to celebrate what Kansas City has shared with the world. Thank you.
Hi, SOS Kansas City, and thank you to all of you who are attending the benefit today. I was asked before getting on this video, what does live music, live entertainment mean to me? I'm learning a lot now since we haven't had that same level of excitement, that energy, that cultural exchange that is so vital to Kansas City. For me, live music, live entertainment is pretty much why we exist in Kansas City. It's why you come to a city. It's how we meet new people. It's how we grow. It's how we learn. We miss that greatly right now. That's why I ask all of you, and certainly all of us in government are working hard to help our venues survive, to help our artists survive, and to make sure we get back to a point where post-COVID, or at least we're in a safer place, we can all be back together. Thanks for what you're doing. Make sure you do what you can to help out. I'm doing my part both personally each and every day, and certainly as a government leader and working with our state and federal officials to make sure we have important and vital support for all of you. Stay well and enjoy the night.
There is a place where parched lips kiss warped reeds and cramped fingers stroke strings and keys, filling the air with melodies, and resurrected rhapsodies capture the cadence of ancient chants where shackles are removed, and our ancestors dance in anticipation of liberty, and every note that's played is dedicated to their memory. Hello, my name is Glenn North. I am the director of the Bruce R. Watkins Cultural Heritage Center. I'm also the inaugural poet laureate of the 18th and Vine Jazz District. And I just shared a few lines from a poem that I wrote a while back called Revival that celebrates Kansas City's rich jazz history. You know, as a poet, I've had an opportunity to work with some of Kansas City's greatest musicians. And I know how important the live music experience is. We're living in a time where this pandemic has wreaked havoc on our national economy, and no one has been more negatively impacted than musicians, independent musicians, and independent music venues. And so when we talk about jazz being a part of the culture of Kansas City, it goes beyond that. Kansas City has been a place where all forms of music have been celebrated and performed, and there are great venues where we can go hear this music. And, you know, we talk a lot about in this current climate, first responders, the frontline workers, and we have to celebrate them because they are actually saving our lives. But it's the musicians, right, and art that make life worth living. And so, as difficult as these times are, I would encourage all of us to step up and circle around these musicians and the live music venues that hire them on a regular basis to provide for their families so that we can keep Kansas City's rich music tradition alive.
Thanks for tuning in to SOS KC. I'm Kadesh Flo. I'm going to do a little bit of music for you. Think I'm strong now, but look way back. Tried to move you, people didn't play that. I show love anytime you need support, but you give me props to my face and laugh at me for sport. I don't know what to say when they're around me. Try to be brave, but that confounds me. I just feel afraid and I'm down. See, you all got that praise early, I received that doubt. These people act so fake to my face, they be smiling. At least I got my shoulders who don't play, they about these wins and no way accolades never found me. Till that one day that I saved everybody. Everybody wasn't there to witness what I had to do to rescue victims. You too busy focusing on how busy my limbs get. I don't need my neighbors at your benches. I just think it's funny how I get your recognition now. You too busy trying to be tradition now. Acting like if I was not one with this. All of my chances to be great have no existence. I guess I gotta go and hurt. For it since you got it easy, you just consider the work. Where I understand that this is mine, I was destined for birth. Where I just had to sweat and get my hands up in the dirt. Where you too busy focused on what you think you deserve. You're in no way of the destined. That doesn't mean that I just expect it. That just means that until I have it, there is no resting. I am so invested. I will never stop even once I become the best. This is my time. This is what I eat, sleep, and breathe. I'ma do it, doesn't matter what you think. Anything is possible if you believe me. Yeah, this ain't just a dream. This is what I eat, sleep, and breathe. I'ma do it, doesn't matter what you think. Anything is possible if you believe. I said, this ain't just a dream. This is what I eat, sleep, and breathe. I'ma do it, doesn't matter what you think. Anything is possible if you believe. Yeah, this ain't just a dream. Think I'm strong now, but look way back. Tried to move you, people didn't play that. I show love anytime you need support, but you give me props to my face and laugh at me for sport. I don't know what to say when they're around me. Try to be brave, but that confounds me. I just feel afraid and I'm down. See, you all got that praise out. I perceive that doubt. These people act so fake to my face. They be smiling. At least I got my shadows who don't play. They about these. When said no way, accolades never found me. To that one day that I saved everybody. Yeah. Thank you. That was called Accolades. It's from a project released in January called Motivated. We're going to keep this thing going. This is called Pavement. It features a good buddy of mine, Anna Shalacombe. I'm going to do my best Anna impression. And it was produced by some good buddies of mine, Dominic Sanders, aka Bassman, and Leonard Destroy, on a project called Otaku Moods. It came out last year. Lug. Guess I could take this time to mention how critically important it is that we do everything we can to support our local establishments, our venues, our restaurants, our artists. This has been a 31.5-year prologue. Last montage and the pilot's about to go off. Part one's coming. Flip the page and read about the young man gunning for success as he defines it. Veered off his path, but this destiny reminds him he can't afford to stop, and the recipe describes this. Driving consistency with just a hint of blindness to how slim the odds are. They're definitely tiny. Rest is what his mind needs. Heart still aches, but the blessed scene surprise him. Lady after lady, but he really isn't over you. For in grad school that he had 2 enormous goals to view. Build the music brand and then spend forever to grow with you. That didn't work out and he refuses to go 0 for 2. It's hard to call the past done. It's since October of 2014. It sure seems he's done with excuses. You're his last one. And now he puts his feet to the pavement. Running till I can't anymore. This is my time, I'm creating the doors. This is my time, I'm creating the doors. No sense in waiting. I think I'll go after it now. Nothing's gonna shackle me down. Nothing's gonna shackle me down. I gotta keep moving. Gotta keep moving. Gotta keep moving. People come and go, but I know that I gotta keep moving. Gotta keep moving. Gotta keep moving. Gotta keep. This has been my darkest year, but my greatest one. Thought I'd feel more pain, but I'm remaining numb. At the same time, forward momentum, speeding up. I just wanna go get it. Say, yo, I did it. Worst things could be hurting me. Back when everything I ever did was faith-based, like fiat currency. Every little setback laid me flat. It just had to discourage me. But I choose joy. I'm surrounding me with visionary shot, and not thanks to those who doubted me. That gives me a lift, though. I'm here to disrupt the whole game like it's Wall Street and your boy is crypto. Chomping at the bit to avoid new entrants, cause I'm breaking in, brother, sounding independent. My mind is of a remnant that they'll never take no as the the final. Just here to remind you, cause I got my feet to the pavement. Running till I can't anymore. This is my time, I'm creating the doors. This is my time, I'm creating the doors. No sense in waiting. I think I'll go after it now. Nothing's gonna shackle me down. Nothing's gonna shackle me down. I gotta keep moving. Gotta keep moving. Gotta keep moving. People come and go, but I know I gotta keep moving. Gotta keep moving. Gotta keep moving. Gotta keep. Thanks, that was Pavement. This next one is one that I typically close with. It's from a project called Room Service, and basically it is about breaking into spaces where you weren't welcome and then dominating in those spaces. It's called Glassy Eyes. Doing this means the world to me, so it's cool to be able to do at least something to try to help out. This is a lot. Living this life is amazing. Why do we feeling so wavy? Hey, 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 hey. Living this life is amazing. Why do we feeling so wavy? Hey, 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 hey. Living this life is amazing. Why do we feeling so wavy? I am not here to be average. Every beat I touch is ravage. Look, my ambition is massive. I am not here to be passive. I am not here for you has-beens. This is my chance to go grab this. KF for the logo. Distractions a no-go. NBC your OG. Otherwise I'm earning so no cheap. Been fiending for that good. We're acting like I'm Miyamoto. I ignore it, keep it moving. Look, not trying to be cold, yo. Way too focused on the next move. Loyalty, loyalty. My ladies hope to be down. I'm here to bring the get to potential to whatever that you get the groove. Here's the situation, let's review. It used to be that we were not included in these places. Conversations and moveless association. Look at us too afraid we lose it. Know the type. Swerving rappers always acting safety. Tell us we're making every matter race. That's what we talk about experiences. Every different shade of us a matter race. So we advocate so people know we have a place here. At these panels we'll be testifying. Bring the dopeness so you get to buy them. Hit the shows so you can't deny it. I see when Bob and Ford think about hip-hop was not in this place. Hurry up, dominoes, hope you can reason out what we've been trying to say. Notice the color being missing from y'all conversations. Though we've been present at cons up you're making. Pull up and we make our statements. We here to stay and living this life is amazing. Why do we feel this so wavy? Hey, 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 living this life is amazing. Why do we feel this so wavy? Hey, 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 living this life is amazing. Why do we feel this so wavy? I am not here to be average. Every beat I touch is ravage. Look, my ambition is massive. I am not here to be passive. I am not here for you has-beens. This is my chance to go grab this. Got glassy eyes, but we broke that glass ceiling. We got glassy eyes, but we broke that glass ceiling. We got glassy eyes, but we broke that glass ceiling. We got glassy eyes, but we broke that glass ceiling. We got glassy eyes, but we broke that glass ceiling. We got glassy eyes, but we broke that glass ceiling. We got glassy eyes, but we broke that glass ceiling. We got glassy eyes, but we broke that glass ceiling. No clue how this generated. Broke through trying to interfaces and expose you to my entertainment. Different, ain't it? Interested what filling your ears with my substance do. You were chilling, now you let dash into your mind frame and you're hungry too. So let's eat together. They get scared when they see perfection. Talk about the feeling cause it beats the record. And they chilling on their energy to figure out a way to get defeat the effort. But I'm just starving. Should've thought a way to try to feed me breakfast like your dinner. If you willing, every beat I got a kid, I got a drink, go offended, and no DJ heckling. Think I got hands, don't be too reckless. The last time was a media reference. Oh, that lies, don't believe the message. To pursue every lead to the needs of method. Try to outface me, be the least impressive. You know, I was up overweighted, I'm the created so they ever could be a weapon. I don't know my limits, and I need to test them. Check your faces just to keep you guessing. What do you think you can do to me? I'm my own enemy. Your hits and none go. I work like I'm built up. Me is a unity. They keep on asking how do I keep moving with all that I'm doing. I beat to the impunity. One of the game. Apologies if you're pursuing me. Tell them I'm coming for it. Living this life is amazing. Why do we feeling so wavy? Hey, 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 hey. Living this life is amazing. Why do we feeling so wavy? Hey, 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 hey. Living this life is amazing. Why do we feeling so wavy? I am not here to be average. Every beat I touch is ravage. Love, my ambition is massive. I am not here to be passive. I am not here for you has-beens. This is my chance to go grab this. Glassy eyes, but we broke that glass ceiling. We got glassy eyes, but we broke that glass ceiling. We got glassy eyes, but we broke that glass ceiling. We got glassy eyes, but we broke that glass ceiling. We got glassy eyes, but we broke that glass ceiling. We got glassy eyes, but we broke that glass ceiling. We got glassy eyes, but we broke that glass ceiling. We got glassy eyes, but we broke that glass ceiling. Thank you. So this has been a hard year for everybody, pretty much. And the majority of the industries I can think about, and a lot of people, we've lost a lot of people. Kansas City specifically is in a really interesting place because this is one of the better towns in the country to be a full-time artist of any kind. The cost of living is still relatively low, and there's enough opportunity to get in where you fit in and do some cool things. And we're in the middle of the country, so it's easy to get basically anywhere relatively inexpensively. So there's so much about our scene that thrives based on venues like recordBar, opportunities that pop up with like restaurants. There are lots of restaurants that try to support local musicians. There's just so much that happens here that really hasn't been a thing in 9 months. So we appreciate your tuning in and your support, helping us save our stages, because this isn't just gonna magically end on January 1st. We have a long way to go. And, you know, I have so many friends who are concerned that they might be homeless in January, you know, so it's really dire right now. And we just appreciate you tuning in and showing some love. We're gonna do a song called Droughts next. It's from Otaku Moods. Yeah. Long day, moments really easy in slow motion like the green screen enclosures in the movie. Looking for that paycheck, hoping it'll do me cause I stretch dollars like the Gomo limbs of Luffy. So you think it's goofy, but I'm steady daydreaming. On these spreadsheets, but your budget stays screaming. Those killing like when Android AT&T's human play things before trust can say cities. Jump the waves with me, you don't wanna miss me growing. Everything that's coming from the brothers gonna go in. Nerd crunk homie with otaku flow and Zaku strokes. Rolling like a rubber set of donuts. Other than the owners, I just got a max moments. Drop tracks, you wanna cop like Axe Foley. All nerds still react wholly, enthused like the goals to consume it while I attack dope beats. Yeah, keep me on your mental. You really need to keep me on your mental. I'll address that dope distraught you just went through. Flow for your open mouth, I just sent you. Keep me on your mental. You really need to keep me on your mental. I'll address that dope distraught you just went through. Flow for your open mouth, I just sent you. And who's gonna bring it like me? Nobody. Make sure you get hit with high heat. Nobody. So sick you need an IV. Who's gonna bring it like me? Nobody. Who's gonna bring it like me? Nobody. Make sure you get hit with high phony. Like that might do me, I'm trying to stay above it. Playing spin about it when I rap and sing, I love it. Now I'm held accountable, but I gotta make it something, so I'm launching fire. Hoping you're okay with play, cause such a 24 a day is nothing. I'll be needing 36, 8 to 5 weekly, then I leave it in the spit. Bars that eventually will see me earn a stint. Paying bills with the rap, gonna take my turn at this like. Keep me on your mental. You really need to keep me on your mental. I'll address that dope distract you just went through. Flow for your open mouth, I just sent you. Keep me on your mental. Keep me on your mental. I'll address that dope distract you just went through. Flow for your open mouth, I just sent you. Who's gonna bring it like me? Make sure you get hit with high heat. So sick you need an IV. Who's gonna bring it like me? Who's gonna bring it like me? Make sure you get hit with high heat. So sick you need an IV. Who's gonna bring it like me? Like me, yeah. So sick you need an IV. Who's gonna bring it like me? Yeah, that's Droughts from a project called Otaku Moods. All this stuff is streamable. Everything that you've heard is streamable except this next song, because I wrote it last week and it is on my Bandcamp as a free download and it's on my YouTube page. All that's Kadesh Flow. My life changed pretty dramatically recently, and it's just me kind of expressing some things. This is called Cry For Me Too. It's actually a sequel to a song I wrote in 2017 when the relationship that has ended was just starting. So figured I'd revisit the concept. Hopefully I remember all the words. Who's gonna cry for me? Yeah. Who's gonna cry for me when I can't cry for myself? You were there when I decided. What will I do when I can't find you? To grow together, can we try to once more? Who's gonna cry for me? Cause who's gonna cry for me? Who's gonna cry for me when I can't cry for myself? Who's gonna cry for me when I'm bad at crying for myself? You think that my future's looking bright, said you could tell. Won't you go with me? Hard journey, but you said you know it's see. I've been chasing this thing for a long, long minute. Keep coming back to you with my arms all dented. You so brilliant, baby, and your charm's authentic. Wanna stay right here, but you discern harm in it. I know you got a craft that you working, say it perfect. I've been hurting, mindless, turning, watch you burning up the road as you run away. Deep down, I know it too. I don't need to stay here with you. We both have things that we need to do. I just hate I might be losing you. And you wanna be lost to me, girl, while you choosing to. Cause you were there when I decided. What will I do when I can't find you? To grow together, can we try to once more? Who's gonna cry for me? Who's gonna cry for me? Who's gonna cry for me when I can't cry for myself? Who's gonna cry for me when I'm bad at crying for myself? You think that my future's looking bright, said you could tell. You don't want it though. We could grow together, but I've gotta go. How many people do I have to leave behind to go and get what's mine, yeah? It's not to say the problem isn't mine, yeah. Been obsessive, I don't spend enough time with those who love me, and you swear our love is dying. But won't you drop it, baby? I've been taking all this patient time, waiting. More than just words. Now we hearing you don't wanna work. Is it that hard to deal with me? Walked through so much pain, thought we had a chance for an equivalent exchange. Guess we can't go after us and our bond remain the same. Baby, you decided. What will I do when I can't find you? To grow together, can we try to once more? Cause who's gonna cry for me? Who's gonna cry for me? Who's gonna cry for me when I can't cry for? When When I can't cry for myself. Yeah. When I can't cry for myself. Who's gonna cry for me when I can't cry for, when I can't cry for myself? Made it through that. I think we got time for one more. The album version of this. Wow, I can't believe we got through that song. Wow, I was worried about that. So, now that that's been christened, the album version of this song is actually on an album called Brass and Bougie. Marcus Lewis, 20-piece jazz orchestra, big band. He arranged it from this beat that actually was produced by Dom Sanders, one of the first collaborations with Dom and I, like a while ago. And this song I actually wrote when I was at Cerner Corporation still. This was, almost 5 years ago when I wrote this song. And I had some homies who were doing really great things that I ran with in college, and I felt like I wasn't doing what I was supposed to be doing. So this was to remind myself that I'm also brilliant. It's called Where's Mine? Forget the cost of upping the tempo. Looking at my current position is just as simple to evaluate dissatisfaction with lack of action and give up because my wind's low. Working so much I'm in no position to be satisfied. For different reasons in various seasons I'm taking my passion and trying to pacify. I just lost my ace and I don't know who else to have in mind. Whole family talked of her like we were getting married out. Telling my grandmother that it's all over for real though. Ain't searching for one ring, leave that up to Bilbo. Backing up these beats, it's time to focus on this ill flow. Hit the stew and kick it like a walker, this some steel toes. Done with these emotions, I don't even want to feel those. Used to cut these records, people thought that I was real close. But I'm still walking in this office. Hope my manager views the work of perfection's flawless. Really now I'm on the creative, forget the drama. Investments on the accounts that collecting commas. But I can't touch them, look at these bills to get beyond them. They still quote, I try to pay them down and feel broke. Got homies winning and they getting television roles. Signing majors and they touring like they never getting home. Watching starters fully funded and invested that they own. 30 under 30, producing, directing, and the roles. I'm watching, hoping, dreaming to be vicious stampede. With the focus in people, I put the flashes on me. And they throw large amounts to get me in the city. And I don't talk about the past until the moment hits me. I say I can't believe I came this far. Walking communities with buckets to drop. Help the next generation kick off. But for now I watch homies from massive success. While emotionally I'm under the rest. So tell me where is mine? Cause every day I bleed into what I see. Tell me where is mine? So many days without sleep to reach you I'll be. Guess I'm taking that. Cause they ain't gonna do it for me. No, they ain't gonna do it for me. No, they ain't gonna do it for me. No, they ain't gonna do it for me. Shoved in the graves, never at fruition. I think it's in people feel that always from lack of vision. Maybe bad decisions or lack consistency. I'm terrified that image will rise when people think of me. Spent so long with people expecting that I would hit the scene. Take it to the house while they tell their friends about how they met me. Flow is like the surface for the goals of Wayne Gretzky. But why does that matter if no one knows the flames left me? Never leaves my laptop, barely hits the internet. I was round the country doing shows, kids got shot out of their clothes. My officers claiming they show some disrespect. I just written verses that I haven't pulled together yet. Used to volunteer to help these kids stay out the gangs. Now I wonder if I live a life avoiding pain. Other admitting that I missed my own window of opportunity. Feeling like a failure is something that's not new to me. That's it reminded me I best forget and stop that. Since I got 2 degrees, efforts let the job racks left behind the legacy. That's not bad. Flows fundamentally sound like Tom Brady's 7-step drop back. See, it's way too easy to forget your best is not past when the present moment feels so glum and bleak. So I determine my best days are in front of me. Let me keep the vision strong and grand until the day that I'll be running things. Longing for my opportunity to make an impact. Cause people dying around the world while I stress over technology bothers me. It's so easy to forget that Congress ain't solving nothing. Too busy taking kickbacks. How do you fight evil when you're corporate owned? A lyrical Spike Spiegel, I'm a force in the zone. Intern and graduated with an all-star squad, working hard till they're on par, searching for what is mine. Cause every day I bleed into what I see. Tell me where is mine. So many days without sleep to fix you I be. Guess I'm taking that. Cause they ain't gonna do it for me, no. They ain't gonna do it for me, no. They ain't gonna do it for me, no. They ain't gonna do it for me. They say it's on our shoulders, but I say it's in our palms. Grab it, reach for it, take it, not like we devour arms. If it's not a possibility to take and make it ours, then what's the point of living, be a grave, creating flowers, ours? We do it because you know we are not living free. Die hard in mediocrity without fighting like Willis B. Instead of being polluted like the gorillas beach, grow, let it flow like oil from the British petroleum. We're only in baby stages beginning, see, patrolling in the zones in which maybe crazy events can be initiated. Participate in a revolution, I'm on a mission, maybe not talking acro or Belushi, but the truth is, I will not stop till all aspects of my existence align. You ask me why, look in my eyes, hear my reply. Set the world as ours. Thank you for helping us save our stages. I'm Kadesh Flow. Shout out Center Cut Records and shout out recordBar.
What's up, y'all? Eddie Moore here. I'm a local pianist, educator, and producer, and band leader. You might have heard of some of my groups, Eddie Moore in the Outer Circle or We the People. Just wanted to check in with you and just, let you know that, what live music means to me. Live music is almost everything. I miss it a lot. I know a lot of my friends and a lot of our patrons and audience members miss it. We miss sharing our energy and our music with people and hearing stories about how different songs or different shows or different situations have made a difference in people's lives. It's like a therapy, people need that. They need, the congregation that it brings. You're in the audience with all different people from all different walks of life, and some people get along and some people don't, but that's the beauty of it, and that's the beauty of music. We're all there to just vibe. So we just, I'm asking you to help keep that alive. As a patron, you can stay engaged with the different arts communities and organizations in the city. A little bit goes a long way. Either likes on social media or staying engaged with them through funding or anything, opportunities. So I know live music means a lot to me and a lot to the city. The Kansas City has a huge legacy in live music and always has, especially for jazz. It's like there were clubs and venues and opportunities to hear this music and be a part of this culture all the time, all day, all night, and anywhere. So, I know live music means a lot. And right now it's been a hard time for these venues and the people that work in this industry. We and they really need your help. We hope that you stay engaged with us, and we hope that this is something that you want to see in the future. I really can't understand life without music around me or anything, and being able to create that. And so I just wanted to check in with you. I hope all is well. Peace.
Greetings, everyone. I'm Diana Ennis with the Heartland Song Network. We're a brand new nonprofit started in early 2020 to elevate the art of the song and songwriting, regardless of the genre, through education, collaboration, and mentorship. We seek to identify and connect those folks that are here in the music ecosystem in the Heartland and help support their artistic endeavors. I've been a lifelong supporter of music, especially local music. I've been a DJ on 90.1 FM KKFI for the last 10 years and a podcaster for 2. I love putting together playlists and interviewing folks that are in the roots music community. Going to live music venues has been part and parcel of my life since I was a teenager. I love going to honky-tonks, coffee shops, music festivals, the symphony, the ballet. I love it all. I could never have imagined a world where it would be unsafe to go to live music or that the music would stop. But here we are. I don't want to live in a world without live music. I am proud to support the efforts of SOS KC. It's a benefit to raise awareness, community support, and funding for Kansas City's live music venues. Join us on Wednesday, December the 30th from 7 to 10 p.m. on the Facebook pages of the recordBar and Center Cut Records. Come on, music lovers in the Heartland. We can do this.
Hello everyone, this is Kevin Morby. For those of you who don't know me, I'm a musician. I am from here and I live here currently. I lived in other places for a long time, but I moved back and I love it here. I'm a professional musician. I go on tour and put out records for a living, and I've had the great pleasure and luxury of playing all over the world and meeting people from all over the world and playing stages of all different sizes all over the world. But it all really started for me here in Kansas City, going to shows and, eventually playing my own shows and putting on shows with my friends and playing at local clubs and things like that. And, this year has been so crazy for us all. I know that I'm not unique in saying that this has been such a horrible year, and we've all suffered to our varying degrees. And as a musician, it's been a nightmare. It's been something I never thought could ever happen, that something would come along and halt live music and make it so musicians couldn't travel and couldn't promote their albums. But also I know this affects people way beyond just the musicians, even just the audience members or the staff or the owners of a venue or, the bartenders of the venue or the cooks or the security. There's so many things that go into making this operation run as smoothly as it does. And, like a lot of things this year, it was easy to take for granted before, but now we really want these things to come back and we need to do what we can to save our stages. And Kansas City is such a unique, wonderful city, which I'm sure you're all aware of. But, a great thing about having so many friends and have made so many connections all over the world is in the past couple years, I've really felt a big pickup of people playing here and loving it and talking about it. I've had friends from Australia, from New York and Los Angeles, San Francisco, from Europe. My tour manager in Europe came through here recently and he was telling me how much he loved it. He was with a hardcore band that played at the Riot Room. And all this just to say, it's an amazing place. We have some amazing venues here, people who've been working very hard. And, we need a place to play once everything comes back. And so we need to save our stages. The show must go on, but we need to have a place to have the show. And I hope to see you all at a show very soon. Okay, I hope you're all well. Much love. Take care. See you soon.
Hey, I'm Allison Hawkins from the band True Lions. I was born, raised, and I currently live in Kansas City. Live music is incredibly essential, and during this difficult year especially, our community needs live performances now more than ever. Our venues are precious spaces where music and art come alive and reach audiences. Venues provide a powerful platform for moments that simply cannot be replicated in recordings. Live performances are an important means for musicians to fully express themselves creatively, connect with listeners, and truly make it as career artists. Live music has the power to inspire, inform, challenge, and comfort, and not just on stage, but beyond, by bringing people together and creating social and cultural change in the name of justice and for the love of humanity. Without live music, society will crumble, and our Kansas City community needs our venues so much now more than ever.
Friend. Buddy old pal. Friendo. Friendo always sounds like a friend. Yeah. Like a family. Friendo. Stab you in the face, friendo. What'd you say? Stab you in the face, friendo. Yeah. Let's play some music, y'all. All right, we are ready to. Let's do it. Precipitation for all this glory fine. But the dirty waters straight out the washer, hardly less glory fine. Lord knows I can follow every word I throw before me. Each one that I don't pick up takes and lies there underneath the covers that have puddled in the meantime. And after their reflections for disguise, everybody for watching. Thank you so much for watching and supporting SOS KC. We're really glad to be spending this time with you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Graduated and you set the date. Now it's a real nice party, but I need a break. A future arsonist lent me a light. Back then he seemed alright, just a quiet guy. Once or twice I've been mistaken, disregarding the colors of the pen and waving over a loner. Minnesota masses fled, left me a shrinking world and an expanding bed. Took off parading with their drums in hand, declared we're never going back to sleep again. I romanticize the reason not to call you, convince myself that you weren't freezing in a coat you've outgrown. To separate this feeling from you, I have to know if this is love, if this is what you feel too. I have to know, I have to know. Tend to play the long game for a lover who respects me and expects the same thing, cover to cover. I've had enough having to separate this feeling from you. I have to know if this is love, if this is what to separate this feeling from you. I have to know if this is love, if this is what you feel too. I have to know, I have to know. I have to know, I have to know. I was alright, I was alright, I was just fine. It was at night, it was at night, in the half light. took a bite, you took a bite of a sour line. A twitch in your eye, and thicker than high, we were out to dry. What was I gonna do walking home? Speckles come bleeding through. I was prone to let it trickle by. And that's how I know, deeper than bone, they were still alone. Sharing a coat, naked and stark, in the killing home. It was at night, in the half light. It wasn't right, we'll treat it like it was just fine. Habitually puzzled, I care to be another one loving you, to be seen, to be defined. That's how I know, deeper than love, they were still alone. Sharing a coat, naked and stark, in the killing home. All right. If you're just joining us, my name is Fritz Hutchison, and this is my amazing band of my friends. Thank you so much for watching and supporting this great cause. We all need to do what we can to help lift each other up. So thanks for being a part of that. This is Kyle Little on the keys, Zach Jordan on the guitar, Nick Douglas on drums. We heard from Teddy Krulowicz there on the trumpet, Trevor Turla on the trombone. Song before that featured Ariana Namadi on the saxophone, and we've got Carly Atwood on the bass. Carly! All right, this is a song about missing somebody. 1, 2, 3, 4. It seems a waste that I asleep watching home box office, mimicking your process, old friend. In a new phase of life, grown apart, growing strong, reaching high. Old friend, if to regress you like, sure sit in with the band anytime. A clean job is a happy job. Show the future how we did it once. Tip the barrow and ring out the spun. Do the work until the work is done. Aren't you and I? Aren't you and I? Old friend. Hush, my gut reaction and pause. I never really said goodbye. Ushered by the fortunate flaws, they wouldn't never tell a lie. Thought that I could give you a call, look you up and tell you that I'm coming home for the weekend. Knees on the wheel driving, I'm so glad that we're speaking. And I'm so glad that's how I've been. That could be something, sure is something. If it can't be wrong, why ain't you having that discussion? Fear is one thing, gives you nothing, and it don't take long before it's about your loving. So it's much more quiet drive, listening to John Prine and hearing my breathing, thinking about old times I so firmly believed in, and the way things fall in line. Don't mind embracing my misinformation, hard press for aspiration, and blaming impressions for what nothing maybe and everything playing. I forget what I'm saying and I just can't look away. thing gives you nothing, and it don't take long before it eats up all your loving. Walking the dog, thinking about calling his ex-wife. No particular reason why, he doesn't know her any lies. He doesn't know he's gonna die. He just kept in touch and is still kind. But he never called. Into prominence cast. Simple and silent songs you whisper along to, steering us wrong into the calm, cool dawn. Song's over. Trevor Turler on the trombone, everybody. Once again, thank you for watching. My name is Fritz Hutchison. Big thanks to the Record Bar. We're here to support the Record Bar and all other area venues that we can in these dark times. It's dark. It's like Gandalf dark right now. It's dark with 2 Ks. Dark. So thanks for helping lighten the mood. We really appreciate it. Thank you all so much. This song is called Trust, and it goes like this. How does it go? 1, 2, 3, 4. Every night I walk down the street. Oh, these streets that I've been down before. Lonesome man, so long I've cared to be. I don't feel lonely anymore. like rock and roll. Okay, we've got one more song. There's a lot more music and a lot more great stuff coming your way. I need a drink first. We've been very fortunate to put out some original music this year. So this is from a recent album called Wild Wild Acres. The song is called Cold Comfort. Thank you everybody again. Stick around. Supporting your local businesses and venues and artists any way you can. We love you. Thank you. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Patrick.
Hi, I'm Michelle Bacon. I'm a musician here in Kansas City, and I also work at 90.9 The Bridge. For about a decade now, live music has been my heart and soul. It's been my community. Some of the best memories I've ever had have been either on stage or watching bands. I became really involved in Kansas City's music scene on a number of levels because of live music. I found myself surrounded by talented people, good people, on and off stage, and I've always wanted to find ways to uplift that and do whatever I could to help them find their way to even bigger stages. I've seen and in some ways have experienced how devastating 2020 has been for a lot of people in the music world. From the outside in, it might be hard to understand how vital independent venues are on our economy, on our industry, and for musicians and music workers especially. But for example, many musicians tour for a living, so as we lose venues all over the country, we lose that many more opportunities to connect with audiences and get our music out there. A lot of us also take on several different gigs to pay the bills, and live performances make up a decent chunk of that. But simply put, without venues, there's no live music. And as many of us have seen this year, we just desperately need that entertainment. We need the energy, we need the escape, we need the immersion, we need all of that. So thank you for tuning in to see all of these amazing artists and to hear from people who are working to keep our venues alive.
Hello, my name is Danny Powell, and I am co-founder and president of the Heartland Song Network. Our mission is to elevate the art of the song through education, collaboration, and mentorship. Our goal at HSN is to help build a music industry ecosystem that allows the makers of music to live, work, and prosper in the heartland. The independent music venues are an extremely important part of this ecosystem. This COVID-19 pandemic has been devastating to the independent music venues. It has not only been devastating for the owners, but it's devastating for the people who work in them, and it's devastating for the songwriters and musicians, as well as the people who enjoy going out and seeing live music. I am proud to support the efforts of SOS KC, a benefit to raise awareness, community support, and funding for the Kansas City's independent music venues. Please join with me on Wednesday, December 30th from 7 to 10 p.m. for a live benefit on the recordBar and Center Cut Records Facebook pages. You're going to really enjoy this benefit, and it goes to such a good cause, and I hope to see you there. And let's do what we can to help these independent music venues so they'll be there when this is over and we can enjoy live music again. Thank you and have a great evening.
Hey, my name's Trevor Turla. I'm a trombonist and vocalist right here in Kansas City, and I wanted to talk a little bit about the impact that Kansas City has felt, specifically the music scene has felt, given the COVID-19 pandemic and everything that we've gone through in 2020. For generations, for over 100 years, Kansas City has had a pulse to it. It has had music every night. It has been something that people have moved here from all over the world to achieve, to learn from. There's people that have started in Kansas City and grown and become some of the biggest musicians the world has ever seen. That is because live music is an integral part to the ecosystem that is Kansas City. It isn't a jewel that we like to flash around. It is a part of who we are and a part of what we do on a weekly, daily basis. Now that our scene has been shut down for a while, we're starting to see music venues shutting. We're starting to see musicians having to do odds and ends just to make it ends meet. There's a lot of struggle happening right now. And if we can't get back on our feet If we lose all of our venues, if we lose all of our musicians, then we're not just losing, like I said, the little gem that we get to flash around in Kansas City. We are losing an integral part of our ecosystem. We are losing an integral part of who we are and what made us. Traditions that have lasted generations. Innovations that are supposed to last for generations to come. Kansas City's on the map, and I hope it stays.
Hi, this is Madison Ward from Madison Ward and the Mama Bear, and live music is very meaningful to me. It always has been from a very young age, trying to figure out what kind of artist I wanted to be, playing with my mom in the coffee shops early on. Back whenever coffee shops really supported live music, they would have people come in, and it didn't matter what sort of sound you had, they always were opening their doors to eclectic artists, creative artists. And we've always appreciated that, to be able to have a place to sort of figure ourselves out, figure out what the relationship was between us and an audience. And it's really not, you can't put a price on venues and how important they are to self-discovery with artists. So it's always been a meaningful thing. Kansas City's always been a really great outlet for that. They've had lots of cool venues, from the Record Bar to the early Tank Room, and now to places like the Truman. And I think it's a sad thing what's happening with this pandemic, and how it's really taking its toll on a lot of these venues, the small venues and even the big venues. And so hopefully this is something that can turn around, and something that can be salvaged and saved, and hopefully something can be built out of the rubble from this, because live music is really important, and small venues are important. People need a place to be able to develop that craft and build a relationship with an audience, and it's all about self-discovery. So hopefully something can change here, and yeah, it's something that I've always cherished, and I always will. I know my mom will too, and I'm hopeful for what the future can bring with this. So thanks.
Goes on and on and on. We make business out of all unhappy homes, rejecting pieces left all broken and alone. A justice too well known. Is this our true home? Is down the only way to go, and it don't make sense. Stockholm syndrome of this intolerance. We're a broken system, yet the symptoms are target. Which doctor says that when broken bones set wrong, the healing only comes when you break it again. It goes on and on and on, till there's justice, peace cannot come on its own. If we shift our focus from revenge to damage prevention, will we be more strong? Can we build a better day? Can we heal our own? It don't make sense. We make dollars, but at what expense? How can we get a little change from methods that beget such violence? The violins are singing, the funeral bells are ringing, unless we start rethinking. 'Cause we're the wretched of the earth. Oh, but don't you wanna make it work? Oh, we don't benefit society 'cause they don't see our worth. We are the wretched of the earth. The ash, the dust, it goes. Even when we say we gon' forget it, we enable it. Even though we say we hate the taste, we sip and savor it. Old machines cater it, new machines relabel it. We need to change the record, cause the needle keep on playing it. Slave catchers wear gold badges in this gilded age. False idols, no masters who put us in a cage. Bread's crackers, he's fascist, but since before his age. This house has been burning, hope we're learning to lose our rusted chains. It's simple, it's simply complicated. That's the way we made it, so it's hard to change it. All we know is recreate it. So let's change the tone and collect our own. It's our responsibility to grow. We are the wretched of the earth. Oh, but don't you wanna make it work? Oh, dead documents and businesses, the living have no worth. We are the wretched of the earth. The ash, the dust, it goes. La da 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 da, la 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 da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da 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 da. What's up, y'all?
What's popping?
Yeah, words and stuff. I should say something about. Ooh, okay.
That was not.
Thank you all for continuing to support local efforts in your community right now, because quite frankly, I don't know how else we're gonna get through these strange and uncertain times. I really appreciate y'all. We are the Black Creatures.
This one's for the summer.
Flowers in my afro and hot sauce in my casserole. Homies in the backyard.
Won't you come through?
Won't you come through? And you've been in my daydreams. Yeah, I dwell on a daily, yeah, about what we could do.
Won't you come through? Won't you come
We got the whole block grilling, jungle juice on tap and refilling. Folks work hard all week, so it's time we think to spend the night
sitting
and reminiscing on this feeling. And if you're down with that, then come forward and kick back. You probably deserve that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I got flowers in my afro and bedtime coming fast forward. The kids and all the great grand-grown folks.
Won't you come through?
Won't you come through? And you've been in my daydreams. And if you come, stay late, please. After party till 2.
Won't you come through? Won't you come through?
Blessed be the double Dutch girls in the street. We dancing in the back to the India RE. And just to get hype, we throw in a little Biggie and Parker, Andy Peck. Nothing wrong with that. Dusk, the whole hood looks dusty pink, and purple blooms illuminate the drink. But one day I'll finally time to think. The only thing missing is you. But I got these flowers in my afro, and spades is on the back porch, with kung fu movies in the living room.
Won't you come through?
Won't you come through? And you've been in my daydreams. Yeah, you could be my baby, chilling out, maxing, relaxing. Won't you come through?
Won't you come through?
We got the drinks, the jokes, the time to get litty. Fit from the thrift store and I'm feeling pretty. This ain't love, but you sure got me feeling. Dummy, thick, hot roast potatoes. There's no need to wonder why they say the best sauce is hunger. And if I say I'm hungry for you, would you think I'm a fool?
Dum 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 diddy dum 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 diddy dum 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 diddy dum.
I like dum 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 diddy dum 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 diddy dum 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 dum. So fill up your cup, throw your hands up. We out here going dum 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 dum. Oh, fill up your cup, throw your hands up. We out here going dum dum dum. Oh, fill up your cup, throw your hands up. We out here going dum dum dum. Oh, fill up your cup and throw your hands up. We out here going dum dum like dum 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 dum.
dum diddy dum.
Like dum 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 diddy dum
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 dum diddy dum
dum dum dum dum dum dum. We out here going dum de dum de dum. Excellent. Yeah. You make me need to drink water. I can't wait, because after this, does society look like we still make the stink eye at people who are coughing? Like, do we all still wear masks because they're now fashionable? I'm looking forward to seeing what happens. Stay hydrated. Keep pouring love into the things that you want to see grow in this world. And assert you just don't have space for that stuff that does not serve you anymore. Young, weak, nothing. Have you ever wanted just to feel nothing? Spoon-fed and bottle-raised and bred to contribute to a system you didn't even know was pumping blood into your veins and killing kids on the other side of the tracks for your gain, like propane or butane. I'm mixed, which leaves me in a particular race predicament. The cogs creak under rust and rot. Take a deep breath, one for every bad thought. Claiming shade is irrelevant, you don't see it by a tweet. And mixed girls are like God's Photoshop. Be fine long as you don't trip, don't grip the gun tighter than reality. Gunmen thinking, why me? Why we gotta kill each other? Isn't Earth all unanimous loving and giving mother? If you don't know now, you know. And if you're so hurt, sing along like whoa, 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 whoa. If you feel mad, let it show. And if you're so hurt, sing along like whoa, 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 whoa. I want to fly, get so high, just to touch the sky. But if I fall, it won't matter in the end at all. Young, weak, nothing. Have you ever wanted just to feel nothing? Jim Crow was a regular Joe Blow, but I know the grass is always greener where the septic tanks flow, and it's there I dare not go. I double take out that window, act like I practice self-control, like I don't go cry in the shadows.
They call it justice, yeah, sure it's for just them. When cops are coming at my brother, who's gonna protect him? The media's just gonna shame, defame, and blame him, and praise the media that fucking claimed him. Call me a hillbilly cause I say fuck pigs. Don't care if you hate me for that cause you pay them to kill kids. Shutting lips when we ask for evidence, talking all this mess like he was selling cigs, but that shit's irrelevant.
Get so high just to touch the sky. But if I fall, it won't matter in the end at all.
If you didn't act and dress like thugs, you wouldn't get shot. But I ain't never seen a suit that can make a bullet stop. Cold bodies on the news, but the barrels stay hot. In 8 hours, watch another brother catch heat from the cops. And I'm mad, I just can't take it. America's got the plague, disease, but forsaken. Walking down the street, got us feeling scared and naked. My brother's only 15, and I'm scared he won't make it. It's terrifying living in this horror story. And these streets, they stay hella gory. No apologies, not a single sorry.
Nope.
Stay pretending like this history is filled with glory. God damn, it's a shame. The black body count is a long list of names. If Trayvon, Sandra, and Tamira in your aims, how am I to believe that my life will end the same? God damn.
Fly, get so high just to touch the sky. But if I fall, it won't matter in the end at all. And if you don't know now, you know. And if you're so hurt, sing along like whoa, 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 show. And if your soul hurts, sing along like, whoa, 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 whoa. If you don't know, now you know. And if your soul hurts, sing along like, whoa, 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 oh, oh. And if you feel mad, let it show. And if your soul hurts, sing along like, whoa, 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 oh, whoa, 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 oh, 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 oh. Love me, love me, yeah. Oh, you thought that you were done with me just because you took my breath away from me. You never thought that I'd come back to say anything after you took away my teeth. My heart beats despite you. My lungs fill with the distasteful air of your name. I see deep inside you a monster I've seen in my reflection time and again. No, you're not as tough as you thought you were, and you thought you could make me hurt. But I've been through worse, yeah, I've been through worse than you. I've been through myself and I climbed out the dirt into. I rise in your protest unlike the sun, to show you scars of all the damage you have done. You saw chaos and fear and took the plunge. You keep the jars as though they were to be won. So no, 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 don't play these games with me. Look in the mirror, tell me what do you see? I'm worse than any monster you can be, especially when that monster is me. So I live despite you. Here I stand to remind you of all of your shame. Could my end delight you? Here I am, however your efforts will all be in vain. You're not as tough as you thought you were, and you thought you could make me hurt. But I've been through worse, yeah, I've been through worse than you. I've been through myself and I climbed out the dirt into Lazarus. Oh, Lazarus. Oh, Lazarus. Oh, Lazarus. can't stop thinking about all the good music that's about to come out from this quarantine. I just can't stop. Creatives, you already know what I'm talking about.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Can't stop. Okay.
I just want to apologize to Mike's mom and Josh's mom and my mom. I am so sorry because it is my fault, because it was my project.
I'm a boss witch and a bad one.
A bad one.
Always running games, holding began one.
Insane.
Always stunting lanes, always got my swag on. And when you see my face, you put a bag on.
Yourself.
You a bum, why don't you be gone?
Oh, be gone.
Look like Smeagol with a ring
with
on.
a ring
Make
on.
you feel like someone put the movie ring on. I'm climbing out the wall,
Horace on my feet, I'm
on. You pink on, you're pale and scared stiff. I'll cut your tongue out, but I'm the mama of Blair Witch. I'm lacerating, flesh and muscle and bearskin. Hermione and the Charmers and Glenda couldn't compare, bitch. I'm a little bit of fear mixed with some chaos.
Chaos.
Bossy bad witch, outcast. Hey, yeah.
Okay.
If you a little bit of fear mixed with some chaos.
Chaos.
Then you a bad witch. Now you ain't average.
In a room full of mavericks.
Just fear, chaos, and magicness.
One big room full of bad witches.
Just fear, chaos, and magicness.
One big room full of bad witches.
I've got an apple for you, princess. Honey Chris, don't worry about why I'm here. I swear I know the prince.
Lies.
I don't take no prisoners, though the dungeon is bitching effigies of everyone in case one of y'all gets to tripping. I'm a champagne sipping, throat ripping.
Ooh, a nasty gal.
Lied to me, truly it don't surprise me now. Come with it, just don't forget I do root canal.
Free healthcare.
I'm helping every hypocrite out. I smit nitwits with a wrist, quick flick. Didn't give a shit about a witness. I'm the witch with the wit and the swiftness. Run the game in business. Leave you lames listless just in case you missed
Tell
it.
'em.
I'm a little bit of fear mixed with some chaos.
Chaos.
Bossy bad witch, outcast. Hey, ya.
Okay.
If you a little bit of fear mixed with some chaos.
Chaos.
Then you a bad witch. Now you ain't average.
In a room full of mavericks.
Just fear, chaos, and magicness.
One big room full of bad witches.
Hey, just fear, chaos, and magicness.
One big room full of bad.
Are you a good witch or a bad witch?
I'm a bad witch. Stunting is a habit. Wine in my chalice. Turned at the Sabbath. Burnt at the stake. That's problematic. Keep those things on me.
Ready to wreak havoc.
Poisons and potions and stuff and that whole shit. What gave you the notion that I could be stopped? Burning whole villages. Stay on my villain shit. This is why I'm hot.
Tell 'em.
I'm a little bit of fear.
Yo, just a little bit.
Mixed with some chaos.
Chaos.
Bossy bad witch. Outcast. Hey, ya.
Okay.
If you a little bit of fear.
Yo, just a little bit.
Mixed with some chaos.
Chaos.
Then you a bad witch. Now you ain't average.
In a room full of mavericks.
Just fear, chaos, and magicness.
One big room full of bad witches.
Just fear, chaos, and magicness.
One big room full of bad witches. That's so hype. It's just so hype. Do we tell people to find us on places? Is that a thing we do? If you didn't know, now you know. We're the Black Creatures, and you can find us all over the internet. We got some more songs, but I want to let y'all know where y'all can find us. Not in real life because it's COVID and we've defended ourselves.
We don't exist in the physical plane currently.
Those are the facts.
We just materialized for this.
Yep. So we're on, Facebook, Instagram, SoundCloud, Bandcamp, Spotify, YouTube, and we got our own website, theblackcreatures.com. And if you want to find us on our socials, just go to that site and just type The Black Creatures.
Worldwide, baby.
Baby. It's just like that these days.
Shout out to the Record Bar. They let us act a fool on their stage
Ooh, they
every
did.
time. Love
Ooh,
y'all.
they did.
Thank you, guys. burning, breathing, living. The elements of you, the elements of me, and keep me. I know that I could not face this world alone. I am so lucky that I can call you home. Without you here, I could not face all of my fears. The pieces of you in me, they keep me strong. It's the elements of you. 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 It's the That's the name of the game this year, y'all. We got to stick together.
Social distanced.
In a socially distanced fashion. In a CDC-regulated fashion, we must stick together. Is it? It's our last song. This is Beacon. You can find it off of our most recent project, Wild Echoes.
As well as most of the other songs you've heard today from our set. So, check that out.
We're gonna keep scheming and dreaming, and we hope y'all can do the same. Thank you again. Please support local during this time.
You call out like a light in the dark, guiding those lost to you. Amidst the chaos they bring, you bring rescue. You bring rescue. You call out like a light in the dark. That darkness ever surrounding. Your bright never falters. Silent and shouting. Silent and shouting. Like a light in the dark. 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 Like a light in the dark.
like a light in the dark. You call out like a light in the dark. But I see you through closed eyes, keeping you in my heart. I am not blind. I am not blind. You call out like a light in the dark. But do you hear my thoughts and whispers of you? Oh, brother mine, though you're gone, I see your shine. Do you hear my song? Set ablaze the abyss with the flames you sparked, like a light in the dark.
We are the Black Creatures. Super, super thankful to be sharing with you today. And yeah, please check us out. Please support your local artists. Please support your local venues. Yeah.
Thanks.
Hello, my name is Crystal Warren. How do you do? I'm speaking to you from my home in France, though I'm a Kansas Cityan by birth and in my heart. And I just wanted to say a few words about what music means to me. As a musician, obviously it means a great deal. As a music lover, it has been my salvation. And that's why this year has been extremely troubling. Many reasons why this year has been extremely troubling. But as a performer, I do often wonder, what does 2021 have in store? What does it mean as far as live music? What will the community resemble? What will it be? During this year, the focus has primarily been on musicians, bands. But I think it's important to widen the scope and think about music venues, sound technicians, lighting technicians, bartenders. It's a wide community. And so I think the important thing for all of us to do, if we are able, is to keep investing in the music that we love. Your favorite artists would appreciate you buying an album. Reach out to local venues and see how you can help. Every little bit goes further, helps people stay afloat. That's really it. I hope to see you at some point in the upcoming year. And one way that you can help ensure that we will see each other next year is for you to take the proper precautions. Please, if you are not wearing your mask, pick up the habit. And if you have been wearing your mask, thank you. Please continue to do so. Practice social distancing and just take care. Be compassionate. Be mindful. Happy almost end of 2020. Bye.
Hi, my name is Mark Manning. I'm a host and producer of Wednesday Midday Medley on 90.1 FM KKFI, Kansas City Community Radio. One of the first shows that I saw of 2020 was The Band That Fell to Earth, a tribute to David Bowie at the Record Bar. And then in March, all the theaters and all the music venues closed down. We were asked to quarantine. We were asked to stay home. Restaurants, theaters, and schools were places that I worked all my life, and now they were all shuttered. I even lost funding for my own job. In the first week of the pandemic, when the shutdown and quarantine happened, I took it all very seriously. And I was so impressed that my musician and theater and artist friends also took it very seriously. None of us wanted to get sick, and none of us wanted to make anyone else sick. Because of the pandemic, on the radio show that I do, I wasn't sure what was going to happen. But artists and musicians continued to create. In home studios and in bedrooms, they continued to record and release new music. A pandemic happened, a quarantine happened, and musicians responded with music about being in quarantine. An international Black Lives Matter movement broke out in the streets all across the world, and musicians responded with music about the movement. An impeached, morally bankrupt president turned his back while 300,000 people died of COVID-19, and musicians responded. Music became so important in 2020, like a balm to the wounds of this horrible year. After seeing the band that fell to earth back in January, I had to wait 8 months before I could go to another live music event, and that was at Lemonade Park in September, where I saw the Black Creatures and Kelvin Arsinia live on stage. It was so great. It reminded me of why live music is so vitally important. I got to see my friends again. I got to see a community of people all enjoying music together in a safe, socially distanced COVID-19 space. And it reminded me of how important venues are and why we have to fight to keep them alive. And in these difficult times, until we can get to that better place, we have to find a way to keep recordBar alive and keep these places where we gather together, because live music is part of the lifeblood of our community. We need it. I want to thank Center Cut Records for bringing us all together to shine a light on our music venues. It's so important that we support NEVA and we support our local gathering places. Thank you.
Summertime and the living is easy. Fish are jumping and the cotton is high. Your dad is rich and your mama is good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. these mornings, you're gonna rise up singing. Then you'll spread your wings and take to the sky. But to that morning, there's nothing that can harm you. With your daddy and mommy standing by. You'll spread your wings and take to the sky. But till that morning, there's nothing that can harm you. With your daddy and mommy My name is Calvin Arsenia. I come from right here in your very own backyard. I'm your friendly neighborhood harpist, and it is 2020, and it has been for a while now, and things are really weird. This year has allowed a lot of space for reflection and for a lot of time to think about how our world is, how it got here. A lot of time to daydream about where we'd like to see it go, and what we're deciding to tolerate or not tolerate. What is the legacy that we're leaving as a generation? And courage to show our true colors on every side of that coin. And in the midst of all of this chaos, I took it upon myself to find beauty in that, to find beauty in this time. And one of the things I was able to really dive deep into was my own personal family history and studying the people who rose out of slavery in this country, and addressing the fact that I am the child of both slave and master, finding records going back to the early 1700s of my ancestors who were slaves, an appraisal document
Robert, $400. And who we are as a country has never been great yet. And I believe that we can be. And I'm looking forward to that. I hope to see it. And as I came here today thinking about venues and what role they play in our life, and specifically this one, I've been on this stage many, many times, and I personally, the stage is my classroom, it is my teacher, it is my community. It's how I've met most of the people in my life since I was young. I started playing on stages or performing on stages in churches around this area. And almost every single relationship that I have, except for blood relationships, have come from me performing on stage. This stage, no different from that. But what I was able to do on this stage that I've never been able to do before was to show my true colors about who I am as an artist, to experiment, to play, to meet new friends, and to gain soul connections in this sanctuary. And I am so blessed because of that. And I have a relatively comfortable situation now because of the work that has happened on this stage and what this stage has allowed me to have. On the contrary, I think about young artists who are writing songs in their bedroom and don't have a way to express that. And my heart goes out to you. And you might know a songwriter or performer or somebody who has deep dreams and songs and writes beautiful things, has a story to tell and nowhere to tell it. And that, I think, even more than you coming out to see me perform, what is most important is hearing all of the stories and having venues for all of us to share. For the young people who are alive now, who are creating, who need a place to display their work. We need these venues. We need this space. And so I would really love to, if that is the kind of world that you want to see, continue to grow, continue to be an available resource, then I don't think you need reminding of what you need to do. There are instructions here. And it's really easy nowadays with the internet. But we have to have sanctuaries like this for creative kids like me to have a space to share, to be accepted, to be known, and for connections to be made in this space as well. And I'm feeling very optimistic, for better or worse, that I know that who I am today is better than who I was a year ago, and that I've been able to take this opportunity to learn about my roots and my heritage, to learn about who I am in the context of the world that I live in. And I'm excited for the work that's going to be created in that space. And I believe that hopefully next year we'll be able to be back here together in some capacity so that I can share those stories with you. But even more important than that, I want to hear your stories, and I want to see what you've been making and how you've grown in the last year. In this unprecedented time, we have to be unprecedented. And I would like to now share a song that I wrote a couple months ago as a part of a project for the West 18th Street Fashion Show. I had the privilege of working on the pivot version of the fashion show, which was a film, a feature-length film that was filmed in 19 locations over the course of 10 days. A cast of over 100 people, including models, hairstylists, designers, and musicians. Myself and Mike Dillon worked on the soundtrack, and I was the star and got to work on the soundtrack as well. And this song was something that had been rolling around in my head for a little bit, but I finished it for the film. And I hope to premiere this, not only the film, but also this song for you next year. And one little fact I want to leave you with before I sing this song is that the Statue of Liberty was a gift to America from France not to celebrate our open borders to immigrants, but to celebrate the ending of slavery. And that is something I didn't know until this year. So this is Scars and Stripes.
Land of the free, home of the brave. Some the grown-ups used to say, but they forgot to mention, despite good intentions, 400 years and ain't much changed. They tell the story of American glory, but the dream got in the way. Scars and scars and scars and stripes forever. Scars and scars and scars and stripes forever. You could think I should forgive and forget, but I haven't even started my healing yet. Just scars and scars and scars and stripes forever. The world is watching, and still we're marching on the lands that were betrayed. My body matters, my heart is shattered, but I'll keep singing anyway, to tell the story of American glory, but they won't wash our part away. Scars and scars and scars and stripes forever. Scars and scars and scars and stripes forever. You could think I should forgive and forget, but I haven't even started my healing yet. Just scars and scars and scars and stripes forever. Lady Liberty, your torch shines for me. Hope one day you get to see your people living free. On that day we'll sing, we'll let freedom ring, the chorus of our voices thundering through humanity. Land of the free, home of the brave. 400 years and ain't much changed.
used to think that love was a solution. Convinced there was ever a cure. I waited around in perpetual slow motion. Planned obsolescence, already back to patching seams. It ain't what it seems to be. Over and over and over and over again, I fall apart. Over and over and over and over again, I fall too high. But I'm gonna be okay, whether you're in or out. The headlights look the same, going in or out. I found my new vice, and it's filling me up like an ashtray. And I took every single mirror down, 'cause I don't want to see malnutrition seeping from beneath this paper towel. It's much too much to clean up, so I open the window and pretend I'm picking roses in Versailles. The headlights look the same, going in or out. And I'm gonna be okay, whether you're in or out. I'd take that. Did I already play this song? I don't think so. Okay. The song is about a fruit. I'd take that toothy grin over just about any other thing. You can bet your bottom dollar that I've been looking for your ring. But what would your mom say
Father feel without a crowd of witnesses? How we know it was real? We can't elope, though wouldn't it be nice? I need a photograph for our kids to laugh, so we can't elope. Consider those who came before us, they gave up their lives so that you and I could proudly hold each other tight. You know I love frosting, and I know you love cake. So let's invite everyone to come and celebrate. We can't elope, though technically we could. I've got nothing to prove. My choice is always you. We can't elope. I could write on pages, pages, worn out pages, but what good would that do? If you would just be patient, patient, darling, patient, I'm already vowed to you, to you. We can't love as simple as that be. Where's the fun in it when you could flaunt a bit? We can't elope. We can't elope. I think we have time for one more. This next piece is a favorite of mine. It's a cover. And earlier on, I played Porgy and Bess's Summertime from, Gershwin's Summertime from Porgy and Bess. And this is a Joni Mitchell tune. And the narrative of America is and has always been in the hands of artists and writers. So, a phrase I walked in the store with as well was, feed that which feeds you. And my mother shared a message from T.D. Jakes to me about that. And I think it's so crucial that we do that. So thank you so much for letting me sing for you and perform for you. And if I can, I'd like to do another one, yeah? Is that okay? It's coming on Christmas. They're cutting down trees. They're putting up reindeer and singing songs of joy and peace. Oh, I wish I had a river I could
could skate away on. But it don't snow here, it stays pretty green. I'm gonna make a lot of money and I'm gonna quit this crazy scene. Oh, I wish I had a river I could skate away on. Oh, I wish I had a river so long I would teach my feet to fly. I wish I had a river I could skate away on. I made my baby cry. He tried hard to help me, you know, he put me at ease. He loved me so not, he made me weak in the knees. Oh, I wish I had a river I could skate away on. I'm so hard to handle, I'm selfish and I'm sad. Now I'm gone and lost the best baby that I ever had. Oh, I wish I had a river I could skate away on. Oh, I wish I had a river so long I would teach my feet to fly. It's coming on Christmas, they're cutting down trees, we're putting up reindeer and singing songs of joy and peace. So I wish I had a river I could skate away. Thank you for saving our stages.
Don't ever let me do that again. Hey, I want to thank everybody for tuning in and watching Center Cut's SOS holiday party, showcase, whatever. Thank you all for just watching. And if you can donate, do please, we appreciate it. If you can't do that, please reach out to your representatives and look for Missouri Entertainment Alliance, look for National Independent Venue Association. You can work through there to help local independent music venues. And keep supporting the artists. We just watched some amazing performances, and we'll be back. We'll get through it. Thank you. Thank you.